Hello and welcome. I am Dr. Max. We are in part 4 of our Let's Play Humankind series. So last time we started chipping away at Mama Ocllo, not exactly sure how to pronounce her name. I've tried to look. Apparently she's from Incan folklore. Alright, who am I? Hyksos. Where's Hyksos? Clicked on them randomly. Where are you? That's Hyksos. Okay. Sorry. Got distracted there with... Let me look and see. Don't I have something with another people? Haven't introduced them. No patronage there. 0, 0. Alright, we should be able to here then get these people to... How much is that going to cost? You need to be above 60% patronage. Interesting. Maybe it's not worth it. Then we're all fighting over those people. Anyway, so we have begun our fight against the Byzantines, so we took call from them as well as this one adjacent territory, and we peeled off a little bit of territory up here. So I think we're going to work on consolidating our position today, as well as perhaps fighting another war and taking it to them. For some reason, Chang'an is impossible to take, but we'll slowly make progress into doing that. Why are we losing people here? Minus 35 because population consumption. Let's try and change that as quickly as we can. Probably because it has population from these territories that were there and then has since kind of lost them. Major event requires my attention. What event is that? Crisis. Trespassing, that's fine. Relations. Okay. Alright, let's end the turn. We're going to have to get some troops out of their territory. But other than that... Ooh, I have a lot of oppressing my people. Our war score is jumping up very quickly. Let's demand them. Odds are they're not going to do anything. But our war score is going to jump very quickly up to... What? 58, but we need to get our people out of here and then get ready to basically take Mohenjo-Daro on the next turn. Person on here, we'll let them sleep as we continue to build troops. Move this person down to Tikal, even though Feng Hao is looking pretty good. I believe we can get 6 troops, yes. So we'll move that person over there as well. Who else do we have? Feng Hao can't quite attach this yet, but I'm still going to leave this person here ready to go for the next turn. Alright, these people are deep in their territory. So let's do our best to get out of here. Okay. I can move out this way. We'll take that. Alright, Haojing doing okay on food. Can boost it pretty well. Let's see if there's any other industry things that are worthwhile. Stability is looking fine. 36 science is pretty great too. Alright, conquered empires. When winning a battle on relations, that moves us more towards the authority axis. Or we can move towards here and just get that. Let's imperialists. Winning a battle on relations. Not entirely sure what that means. It's maybe not worded the best. I'm going to pause on that. We don't need to enact that right now.
Knowledge, in a form that is codified and searchable, has become available to all. This is no small gift.
We'll leave that person there. Apparently we're going to have a fight here around their stuff, which is interesting. How many more people is Feng Hao churning out? We'll leave them there. Very quickly, our war score is rapidly increasing. I'm going to demand that as well. Basically, by I think almost our next turn, we'll be able to go to war again with them. Let's fight this. I think what we want to do is, stick on the high ground as much as we can here. So put that person there, that archer there, and then try and keep these people back. They only have one ranged unit. They're going to do a ton of damage to this person. That's a real bummer. Somehow we're losing those fights. Let's have this person pop in. Do some damage. Our goal being here to eliminate their crossbowmen, which we should be able to get right here. Beautiful. It's a little bit tricky here. I think no matter what happens, we may wind up, just not in favorable fights. Those Varangian guards are very strong. So I guess here we're just going to do all the damage we can. Do I have any favorable attacks down the hill? The answer is no. So I think we end the round. It's not looking good, though. Yep, we've lost 2 longbowmen, maybe even 3. Yep, 3 longbowmen. Yeah, they're able to do a lot of damage here, which is a real bummer. I mean, that seems like the best attack. We'll go again here. Got the kill there, which is great for us, but now we're in a position where, I mean, really, those Varangian guards are just too strong. So I don't know if there's a good way of doing this. She has transcended into the Mughals, which is interesting. I shouldn't say transcend, I should say like culture swapped or something. Oh wow, we got the kill on their person, that's awesome. This longbowman's dead no matter what I do, so I may as well just try and knock out their diplomat. Zero 20, 0 20, 0 20. I think we have to try that. Yeah, we're still not getting favorable things. So this guy's going to die, so I am just going to let him try and do everything he can here. Did 24, which is pretty great. Still not favorable here. That's probably about as good of a roll as we can get, and now we're out of moves. It's not looking good there.
The vast and glorious temple city of Angkor Wat has been built. With luck, you'll get a postcard.
The bummer is I can't help reinforce. Or can I? Can you do that? And you can't do this. Why? I'll see if I can jump in on the next turn before all my troops die. Why is it not letting me do this? I think we wait one more turn and then see if we can get in on this. Thebes. Lots of industry in Thebes. It's 24 population. I think we need to go big here with 2 longbowmen, 2 swordsmen, and then 2 of knights. Haojing. Basically thinking kind of similar thing here. Get a decent amount of food. A decent amount of industry. But I think we go for the full send here. Basically, war is coming. It's coming fast. And we need to be ready for it. And just like that, we're down to 1 troop. Can you reinforce? The answer seems to be no. We can't because they own this territory, and so we can't get in. So I really hate that. So basically we're going to lose that battle on all of our troops because we can't move in to reinforce, which is really unlucky. And frankly, I think stupid, but it is what it is. We'll get some industry going in Cahokia. Even Thebes is working towards building an army. Where is Thebes going to have troops spawn? I think I want it there. And at this point, I think we're just going to lose this. So we've done all we can do. Yeah, and even they're able to reinforce, which is some crap. And there we go. War score drops by 8, so we're only going to get, what, 5 on the next turn, so we're close to declaring war. She's reducing my war support, though. If I withdraw, I think I get more. Yep. So on the next turn, we'll be able to get this. He wants Diplo cooperation. Sure. That troop is there. We'll just have them station. These guys are right here. I have no... We'll skip one more turn since I think next turn we're declaring war. Which also then means we're going to need... Here, I want you to start moving towards supporting Mohenjo-Daro. Sorry, not my cat in front of my screen.
A rebellion? What do you know? The population really is revolting.
Okay, I assimilated a people.
The legend you are creating makes
I don't know what that means.
You're close to leaving the greatest mark.
What's going on here? We're still not quite there. That's 60%, which is a bummer. At this point, it's time to fight. So why do these people want to fight me? I'm gonna instant resolution that. Didn't even know who those people were. They are willing to give me just money, so I will refuse that. No way. We are gonna fight for this. I now have a treaty with him. I'll renounce it. That's fine. I don't need the leverage. Or I should say I don't need his help. What I do want is the leverage. Let's take Constantinople. It's going to be a tougher battle than maybe we thought. If I put my troops here, I think that's pretty good. And then we're just going to start doing the damage we can. And they'll start making bad attacks, of that I am sure. Yeah, as soon as they start leaving the walls, that's when I know they're toast. So we'll eliminate that guy. And finally one inside the wall. Now we can move in and start really dealing damage. I'm just waiting for this guy to get his attack on. And then we'll end the round. They do have another troop back there that was hanging out. And that guy's staying put. As long as we weaken this guy up for the attack. Got him. This guy can then move in and do good damage there. At this point, I'm willing to end the round and basically let one more thing elapse. That'll continue next turn, so we're not going to take it in one go. Oh, we got him. Great. So holding Constantinople, their war support is going to start dropping here. Again, they did get that boost from me refusing their demands. That's fine. I'm going to wait a turn here. No, let's attack this troop on its own. Okay, they're pushing to attack me, which is interesting. They're coming in with 3 Varangian guards. It's a lot of damage. Neither of those are particularly favorable. This one's, I guess, a little bit better. Maybe we can get a good roll. That one we would lose, so I'm going to end the round. It's not looking good now. We do need to kill one of these guys. I think we'll get that right. Nope, come on. Am I really going to lose this many troops just to kill their one guy? That's insane. They just one-shotted my longbowmen. Man, those Varangian guards are just too strong. So at this point, we're done. Continue next turn, but we for sure are going to lose that. Which is a real bummer. Feng Hao, I think, needs to just keep producing. These are pretty strong. I'm 1 short of the copper, so let me even see if I can engage in trade and just get 1 copper for them. So that then should mean in Feng Hao this is cheaper to buy the troops. And it is. Also costs gold. So let's go 2. Two of these and then 2 of these. Centralized power can get us halberdiers, which are very strong. Gunpowder warfare, I think, is maybe even better, because we're going to want the really strong range units there in the future. How are we doing here? They're dropping pretty quickly. We're doing all right, so we're hanging on. At that point, yeah, we lost that battle, which is unfortunate. I'm just trying to think of how we want to make a move towards doing this. I think this troop needs to back out and wait for reinforcements. So I'm not willing to engage and lose those troops yet. So maybe in Feng Hao I only need 3, right? I have this, this, and this. We can wait till heal. So once I do that, we'll be 4, so I don't need those cavalry. What do we do in Cahokia here? A bit more food, that way I don't lose population, although it's probably not going to happen.
A holy site built to provide a place of worship and a place of
Okay, we do have some of their guys running around here. Thebes is making its mark towards building up a strong army. Lakama, I think we, again, just push for food so it doesn't lose population. What about Tikal? I think that 26 food is pretty good. There's no units threatening it right now. We have another, is it Cahokia? It's doing okay. Can get 14 industry, 11 or 5. I can also make it better for it to start building up troops. This is a tough one. I think we make a push towards making it more industrious. Let's add to science, because why not? And in turn. So it looks like there are a couple troops making their way towards perhaps Cahokia. I'm going to move this guy in and then go for a regroup to heal, just so they can't kind of sneak take the city. We're almost done here, so we're going to wait one more turn. And then Lakama. 18 industry, 14, 6, 44 is pretty good. So we'll go to 44 industry. Apparently Edgar Allan Poe wants me to strike there. He's at peace with them, which is interesting. What I can do against her is use my embassy and placate, so that will lower her war support even more. But I think ultimately we're going to try and take Mohenjo-Daro again to boost our war score. We are at 227, which is not bad. But if we can get it a little bit higher, that'd be better. It can also maybe get us even a militarist star. What's going on? Scientific correspondence, sure. Being the best of friends here. So at this point now, I think we make our march towards Mohenjo-Daro. I know it will take a couple turns to get there, but taking that will boost the war score sufficiently for us, I think, to end this. I'm just trying to see what could I take currently if I wanted to. Again, it's so much to try and take. Ideally, what I want is my very food-heavy city Feng Hao to get access to mountains, which if we take Constantinople, we can maybe do. So I can say, give me Constantinople. And then I can make an effort to merge it. What else do I want here? Maybe Fuyei. Say, give me Fuyei. I don't think I can take that, but if I can start peeling off also some of their other Swan and Ardim, which they haven't capitalized on yet. Is there a way I can also get something like Uskiv? Yes. So then those will all make that more populous. All right, so we'll force her surrender there. And then I will renounce that.
You seem to be gobbling up regions and stars at a rapid pace. With 12 expansionist stars, you must have nervous neighbors.
So Tikal is going to be a lot stronger now. But the goal here is for Feng Hao to attach this and then ultimately, absorbing that is going to be crazy. That's what kills me. All right. What can Constantinople do here? Maybe Cahokia can absorb Constantinople. It'll take a while to do it, but I think we'll be able to get there. We'll let this person chill. Tikal is doing well. I think at this point we just boost Tikal and go attach. And let's say attach here as well. And then now we can have it start growing. Constantinople definitely will need one of these. And then Cahokia itself is doing pretty good. We can't attach Fuyei yet. But we can work on making it. Does it need stability increase? What does it need? Science, 25 science for that. I'll take that. Sweet, got some money. What's going on with her? Okay, cool. What's going on with you? So I think both of these people are just going to chill. We'll make our move on Mohenjo-Daro eventually. And then Memphis. What can we do in Memphis? Maybe go for tourney fields? Otherwise, it's doing fine. We do have 6 troops here, which I can position up here just for the next war when it eventually, I know it's going to happen. We're over our city cap a little bit with Constantinople, so that's why we are going to want to eventually make the push for Feng Hao to absorb it. And then also that will set us up to build Machu Picchu there, and then Feng Hao, every other city is going to get 300 food. So we'll get about half of whatever Feng Hao is producing, and that is insane. So that's what we're going to make a push for. Haojing has its 6 troops as well. So we'll reinforce over here. So that way, if and when we eventually make our push towards Mama Ocllo, we will absolutely destroy her. Lakama is doing all right. What's crazy is that like Lakama could absorb Memphis. That makes no sense to me for like relatively cheap. Memphis could, I guess, eventually absorb Lakama, which is not bad. We'll get 18 industry there. Cahokia. What do I want going on for you? You're stable. I guess let's just try and, however, marginally boost our influence. Gotten access to gunpowder, so for the next war, we're going to be in really good shape. No gunpowder deposits here to go for. I could try and build a hamlet. Yeah, 20 food and 18 production is pretty crazy in Haojing. This army, park it. Could probably go for a pretty similar thing here as well, a hamlet. 20 food and 9 production, sure. Constantinople, you're making your way. Yeah, you only have 5 population. I guess we can add. I mean, nah, this fish market is worthless. What does this do? Oh, we'll just do that. Oh, now you got a sweet view of my cat. Furnace steel is getting boosted by Edgar. Those mortars are interesting. I think at this point, yeah, we just push furnace steel since we'll get that boost. I'm trying to think, where do I have access to gunpowder? The answer is in Tikal. So once it builds that stronghold, we'll get some access to gunpowder. Do I have it anywhere else on this entire map? The answer is yes, also in Cahokia, I think. Okay. All right, Feng Hao. We're going to keep just trying to make it bigger and better for food. Thebes, fantastic, has built its troops. I can also, ooh, Thebes has access to gunpowder. Sweet. It's great for us. Also, before I forget, move these troops over here. How much is it going to cost to upgrade them? Well, if and when we eventually get it, 1455. Oof. It's going to be a lot. There's another agrarian star we're going to push for. We only have one. We'll get there eventually. And then, yeah, we'll get a ton of fame for that. What does donate generously do per alliance? Meditate often. I feel like meditate. We want our units stronger for when we eventually are going to kick butt. What I'm curious is, oh look, poor Libya just hanging out doing like nothing. What's going on with you? No, I hate you. What's going on with you? What other treaties can we do? Do you want scientific exchange? There we go. That's my guy. Should also check out what's going on here. Congress of Humankind, got 12 turns, and we have done, I guess, moderation. Okay, Memphis, what's going on? Religious feeling is strong, cool. Do we go tolerant? Fanatical? These just lead us to different axes. I'm fine with this one. It keeps us within the other. All right, to call, let's also, before I forget, get access to gunpowder. Memphis. How strong can you get? 13 industries, not bad for one. We could just try and get gold. It's maybe not the worst thing in the world. That does give us influence at the cost of a little bit of production. I'm okay with that. Cahokia also has access to gunpowder, so that's great. We're making our way slowly but surely to getting those troops. So now we can. Man, it's expensive though. All right, what does Thebes want to do? It's built that. 5 industry. What does that do on garrisons? Can just get 4 influence on main plaza? Sure. We would need humanism, which we'll get there eventually. We got an Aerostar. Got furnace steel. That's great. So just to show you for if and when we wanted to go to the next era, Persians are pretty strong. Industry cost and all constructibles. That's pretty good. But they're about money, which isn't terrible. The French are also decent. Plus 10 science on all cities is really strong. Cuirassiers are okay. Exhibition Hall is not bad at all. Germans, pretty strong, but it's all about kind of naval and air units, which I don't have right now. The Mexicans are interesting. Plus 10% food on all cities is crazy strong. Hacienda is also pretty good as well. Russians are okay. You get to expand faster with that. Minus 25 on create output costs, but we're kind of at a point now where we're not really doing that. These things which give stability in that with the faith is pretty good. Siamese, what do they do? Plus 3 industry per district. That's not bad. Or I can transcend again. I don't think that's worth it. We'll see. We're getting close here. We still want to try and get all of those population stars the best we can. I can also make a push and attach here, which is pretty good. We'll do that. 3-masted ship. I think we go naval artillery instead to have bigger armies. Remind me later. Because we're at a point now. So we got our agrarian star, which is great. We're slowly but surely catching up. We're going to get Militish Star eventually. Aesthete, we're well on our way to as well. So we just got to be patient. In the meantime, because it is going to cost so much money to try and get to our things, I'm going to make a push towards doing that just to upgrade all of our longbowmen. It's going to take time. It's annoying, but we're going to do what we got to do. I'm going to build palisades in Lakama. It's not my best district. Maybe I could eventually put stuff here-ish to make it a little bit stronger. Feng Hao is the one that I want Machu Picchu for you. And how much is it going to be? 17.6. Okay. Can I client state you? They're in decline. It's because I'm not spending anything. If I do this, will they start to Pop around. Well, that's a real bummer. Cahokia. I don't have strong feelings. They are going to start losing population, which is a bummer. This veterancy on units is pretty good, but not for them. I guess let's just try and get a little bit of gold. Somewhere like Fang Hao for sure needs this, though, to get those troops to be stronger when I produce them.
Could be purchased on the open market with 15 market quarters. You'd be rolling in it.
We're on our way to getting a builder star as well. So we're doing pretty well here. Memphis. Memphis is another place where getting these industry boosts is quite nice, but I think we maybe do something like this for armory. Lakama's declining a little bit, so I'm gonna, as far as its stability pushing towards 80, I want it higher. What about Thebes? I think we do the same thing. Get veterancy on units. At this point, we're what? About 10 turns from Fang Hao absorbing Constantinople. So I think we're just going to be patient. $11 industry for 1 turn. That's fine by me. The kitty cat is really enjoying hanging out with me. I love you, buddy. $8 money. 1 money from ongoing trade. What about my science here? Yeah, 22 science is pretty good. So I think we're just kind of playing a waiting game at this point. Doing what we can, hanging on. Great, got a builder star. Haojing, what can you do? Let's make units cheaper for you. Lakama. This makes troops cheaper for you. I think we're just going to make small boosts to science here while we can. In the meantime, to call. Alright, fundamental values. What do we care about? Public security or public happiness? Neither of those are that useful to me. Do tourney fields. Constantinople. Yeah, I think maybe Constantinople should just start building this while it can. And then we'll absorb it. Hopefully that doesn't affect the absorption cost of it. 17.1. Okay, we're getting close. What's going on, Cahokia? I guess let's just make units cheaper there too. We can have bigger armies now. We got an aesthete star, which is great. We're still looking for another builder star, which we're getting pretty close to. Another militarist star. We'll get this. So far away from merchant star, not even close. Probably won't get that. probably won't get that either. Memphis, we'll just get a quick industry boost. A little bit of money, a little bit of money, a little bit more money, 15 money, sure. Centralized power, I suppose. Taxation office, not bad. Halberdiers, and then stronger troops. How am I doing here? 62 war support. She is fighting Edgar Allan Poe, which is interesting. I'm curious how he is doing. No. Let's increase veterancy of our units. Memphis. What's going on in Memphis? $18 money, sure. For industry, 3 money, 10 money, sure. Not quite Cahokia. I don't want you to absorb Constantinople. What's going on here? Next session begins in 1 turn. Okay. Thebes. What can Thebes do? Pretty high on industry, which I'm good with. Don't need the stability boost. 25 science would be nice, though. Man, we're what, 2 turns away now from... Okay, new civics vote going on. What's going on here? Imperialists. I think we go anti-imperialists and see how everyone else votes. Let's build another quarter in Lakama, just to make sure it's stable. Fang Hao, getting so close to being able to... Oh, why did it just jump? I do not know. We'll give it some influence, I guess, on Main Plaza. Agrarian Star, sweet. Thebes, what can you do? Maybe start churning out these troops. Lose a lot of population in doing so, though. Although we are gaining some on the way. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 23 turns. It's a long time. What's crazy is Feng Hao also is like not even... doesn't even have many people assigned to. I'm curious how it's getting so much food. From exploitation and then from districts. From empire bonus. Nice. Look at them go. 20 science for 1 turn? Sure. Alright, Tikal. What can you do? Get more gunpowder, sure. Alright, so far, I mean, I know it's maybe a little boring right now. We're just working on basically trying to consolidate what we have and work towards building up for our next go, but I'm pretty sure the next war we'll be able to really stick it to Mama Ocllo. At this point, I am just going to invest in stability for potentially when it absorbs. Stuck at 70 here. Into call. Maybe we build a commons quarter then. Try and help it. Otherwise, now we're just losing production stuff. How about a holy site? There you go. In the middle of the desert. Alright, Defiant Canvas. Let's encourage some art. Feng Hao, come on. Stop moving further away. Alright. 2 turns at this point. Got a Diplomat Star for leverage. That's cool. Hao Jing, I guess we build a hamlet here. It's pretty strong. Memphis. Let's try a hamlet here as well. Feng Hao. You can absorb Constantinople. Awesome. You've now moved a lot of people into other stuff, but that's all right. Let's have Cahokia help with Machu Picchu. And we'll go from there. Alright, this guy can park it. Lakama, you can help as well. Yeah, it's going to start losing people pretty aggressively. I don't think there's anything I can do about that. Which is a real bummer. Humanism, what does this do? Luxury manufacturing. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Supply lines gives us an extra city. As well as food and grain silos. That's pretty nuts. Movable typeface is pretty good too. Chartered companies is all about money. Cabinet of Cure. I think we go humanism here. Those luxury manufacturers are really strong. How am I doing? I'm ready to fight her. She's in a fight herself. What's going on here? We're beating her, anti-imperialist. She is imperialist this era too, I think. No, she's the Mughal. She's changed. Close to getting this. Have we gotten all of our, yes, stars there? That's great. We're close to getting this as well. All right, Tikal, you can help with Machu Picchu.
Is this an opiate or a panacea?
Study? Yeah. Or overproductive. Overproductive. I think that should make Machu Picchu finish even faster. Hao Jing, come on in. Let's finish this thing. I can refuse or enact. Yeah, sure. That's what I wanted anyways, isn't it? Yeah, it did it. Okay. Still 2 turns. Come on. We're so close. We should then start seeing our population just explode everywhere.
Could be described as an imperial center for an
Right, like Memphis now, 538 food, Thebes 568. It's insane. So yeah, based on this, Feng Hao is now producing 322. Hao Jing 559. Pretty crazy stuff here that all of these places are going to get access to this. Pretty cool stuff. We can also claim a new wonder. What does this do? Taj Mahal. That's okay. Palace of Versailles. For leverage. Notre Dame is okay. Great Zimbabwe is... Lighthouse is worthless. That one's I think maybe Taj Mahal is best, but I'm not going to worry about it for now. Alright, so now we got a lot of cities. So like Lakama has food just coming out the wazoo. And so now we can start boosting industry. Haojing. I think at this point it's time to start building our musketeers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we can have 7 in an army now, but I'm still just going to make big pushes here for these troops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Feng Hao. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tikal can get a whole bunch of food, which is pretty cool. Cahokia. I guess let's get a little bit of money there. So here we're doing decent on money, so maybe now it's time to say in here, upgrade these as much as I can. So these are 35 strength, and then when I upgrade them now, they are 42. So that's a pretty big deal. We don't have the money to do that upgrade, which is annoying. Should be able to do this upgrade. And then it'll just take some time. So Lakama's going to keep growing. Industry, 6 industry, 8 industry, 2 money, 3 money, 14 money. I guess let's just make it a little bit stronger. What's going on here, Tikal? Doing all right. 60 industry is huge. And we're getting close to doing now other builder stars. Those luxury manufacturers are pretty good. Haojing, you can chill for now. So Lakama now can build a dye manufactory, so it will can get rid of some of the other things. So like here we can build a coffee manufactory over these. And a lot of times they'll say, oh, you've already built so-and-so, but it's fine. Okay, materials procurement. How are we getting stuff? Acquiring war in relation, sure. I don't know exactly what that does, but the other one seems not as useful to me. I guess go 3-masted ship. It's a way to get a cheap scientist star. Hey, captain of industry. We can also get a lead manufactory going on here. Pretty sweet. Don't have enough gemstones or other stuff to make that viable, but we are basically upping our stability, which is pretty great. Let's make units cheaper. I know I can enter a new era. I'm very close to getting more stuff, though. We're moving up in the world. Cahokia now, if I can. Yep, let's attach. I'm happy with that. Alright, what's going on in Lakama? Yeah. Let's reveal. I don't... Alright, what is going on here? Go aid industry? Sure. We're now losing money, I assume just from unit upkeep. That's okay. 33 science is pretty good. And you'll just see now, food in all of these places is insane. And even though I'm over my population cap here, I have 35 population, where 32 is the theoretical cap. I still am just growing. It's pretty crazy. Cahokia can now build a garrison and even get more food. So basically, we're going to be over our, cap by quite a bit. All right, Feng Hao, what do you want to do? Have you built all the people? Dang, nice. Well, Mohenjo-Daro is going to get its butt kicked then. I guess we can make some money in Tikal. Feng Hao can build a silver manufactory. Three-masted ship, so now we have Scientist Star, so now we're just trying to build districts, militarist, and then aesthete. And I think we'll be ready to go to the next era then. At this point then, I think it's time to go to war. We're very strong. I don't think she's going to have any real way to defend against us. Can I move this guy in to the battlefield? Yes, I can. All right, manual battle. And deployment. She's going to get the first attack. And she has her own musketeers who are stronger than my... Man, she is just, yeah. She's stronger than me, which is pretty interesting. My reinforcements is going to be a bunch of longbowmen. The only thing that's a bummer about these arquebusiers is they are either a move and fire, so they don't get to do both, essentially. So, like, I need to move this guy probably to here to give this a open... Nope, can't even do that open lane. If I move, say, over here, we can do some damage. Yeah, things aren't looking great. I think at this point, the best we can do is just try and... It's not going to do a ton of damage. And maybe we can get an attack on their horse. We'll add that troop in and go there. Line of sight, line of sight. Not the most favorable attacks here. Ultimately, I think we do need to try and do as much damage as we can against their troops. This guy can now fire. Nope, outside line of sight. That's pretty annoying. Attack down the hill. Got their guy. Good. Have this guy. I'm not sure. I guess there's maybe a troop there or something, a unit. It's going to take a couple moves to get these gunpowder units across. I think at this point now we're pretty much in a position where I can maybe run forward a little bit. I want to hold on to my flag just in case, but let's end the round. So he's gonna die, which is a bummer. Ultimately, their line is spread a little bit thin and in kind of a weird way. Like, this pocket of units is going to get absolutely blasted. Like, this should just about end that guy when we go for that attack. And this is, I think, raise relative to even these places. So we can do a lot of damage there. We'll be able to get the kill there even though it's disadvantageous. And then we're just going to try and hurt their ranged unit as best we can. We'll have these guys start running around here. So we're doing what we can. We have a troop inside the... That's an okay attack. I don't think it's worth it. No, so I think here we're just going to end the round. And take some damage. Yeah, we're going to lose another ranged unit, but I think we're slowly but surely making our way towards winning this battle, even though it may take a couple turns. And I'll have this cavalry unit, I think, come finish it off. Yep. Can do some damage there. 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 Again, these aren't the best attacks in the world. But they are doing something. You can do some damage there. Can I eliminate that troop? Yes, I can. So now all they have left is basically just this one strong unit there, but we'll be able to, I think, do some damage. What can this guy do? Get ready to enter it on the next turn, I guess. I don't think it's a good attack now. So we'll end round, it'll continue the next turn, but we're in a position where we should win that, absolutely. And then we'll make taking Mohenjo-Daro even easier. And let's get a little bit of a boost there. Feng Hao, what do I want you to do? Can't quite get those. 110 science is nuts. Movable typeface is another way of doing that. I think supply lines, because even then we'll be able to build those like granaries or grain houses. Let's go into this battle quickly. Okay. We have some attacks here that we're able to do. But I think what we're going to try and do here is basically just move our troops inside. And our longbowmen are going to do everything they can here. So again, not doing much per attack, but we're doing something at least. Move him down to get ready to attack on the next turn. And at this point, we're basically just going to throw all of our weight at the problem. And it should eventually stick. Can you attack now? Yes. Alright, let's end the round, see where he decides to shoot. He's going to take out some longbowmen, which is unfortunate. But we should be able to end this right now. There we go. 12 war support lost for them, that's a big deal. So you'll notice these troops still are, they're trying to make their way to a Mohenjo-Daro. They're not getting there yet. But they're trying slowly but surely to get there. Let's see, 11 science, 4, 8, 37 science. Sweet. And we're slowly moving our way in for the kill. Bringing all the troops to bear here. They are looking pretty strong. Because they did get those 6 troops in there. But we are going to assault the city. Yeah, I guess we can end deployment. And they have a lot of their own pretty strong troops here. think we need to start thinking about the troops that they have. Lots of these militias, but then they also have these Varangian guards, which are pretty strong. They're going to do everything they can basically to try and stay alive, but if we can start poking holes. And then I'm not really seeing advantageous attacks at this point. I think this guard can come in and do some good. Cavalry will get hit. But it is going to take out this Varangian guard. Sweet. And now we end the round and see if basically they can have some foolish attacks, but they're going to do some pretty strong stuff here. It's getting close. Okay. Let's have this troop do some damage there. Should be able to start punching a hole through and do a lot of damage. Oh, nice. Didn't think we'd get that kill there. Oopsies. Hit their guard. Hit their guard again. Hit their guard again. Kill this. Basically, unfortunately, I think it means we are going to lose our some of our troops here. Maybe I can be not crossing a river and get a more... Nope, no advantageous attack to be had there. I mean, ultimately, these musketeers are going to be the ones that are problematic for us. So we'll see what we can do, but I think we're going to take a lot of damage here. Yep. Okay, we've lost one of our musketmen. I should say arquebusiers, but I've never actually figured out how to pronounce that. So they're looking pretty strong here. You know, it's kind of a case of I've never really figured out. This is becoming harder to kind of crack this nut, so to speak. We should be able to, can't get a kill there, can do some damage against them. That's not a worthwhile attack against their draftees, which are pretty strong. This guy will die. Can put this guy in the forest, but I don't think he's going to have good attacks either way, but we can at least kill that guy. Hopefully get inside the walls. Other than that, we're running out of stuff to do here. They've taken out a lot of our musketmen, and they're able to do a lot of damage. Yeah, he's already getting ready to die here. Okay, battle's going to continue next turn. We're slowly kind of winning this somehow. Okay, Chang on. We can make a way in. Go ahead and make a way in here. Maybe we'll be able to get Chang on before it's too late. Alright, Feng Hao, what are you gonna do? I think let's produce some more of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Thebes. I think we go walls there. They're growing fast, but they just expended a lot of population to produce all that stuff, all those troops. Nine science, 12 science, 18 science. I think here we build some more guys. Do we go for our halberdiers? I think the answer is yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll just try and bring them in basically to reinforce this turn. We'll bring them in. Two out of 33. We're going to take a lot of damage, but we'll get the kill on that guy. And then these guys unfortunately can't get inside the walls. Can you even attack? The answer is no. Okay, then you're worthless at this point. I guess that guy is getting ready to die. This guy can also just back up at this point since he's worthless. And that should then end the round for us. Yep. What's hilarious is we now have their flag. And I'll do everything I can to pepper their troops. If this guy can draw fire, we'll take it. If this guy can too, I'll also take it. Okay, we just gotta hang on for a little bit. Maybe we'll get a kill. Hoping the answer is yes here. Got him. Do a ton of damage there. I guess, can this guy... Nope. Let me just make a stupid attack here to then clear the way for that. And end the round. Can they take this by the end of this? I think the answer is no. So I should take the city here. Yep. We got Mohenjo-Daro. That's a big deal. No, I'm not going to take your crap off her. Alright, let's move our troops in. Can we get this? Can you attack? Hang on, the answer seems to be no. Can you attack the city? Yes. Okay. We're ending deployment. They have some guys that are going to try and come in there, so I think we block that so they can't reinforce at all. These guys can do a lot of damage there, and then as far as my own reinforcements are going, let's have this guy come in, post up. Have this guy come in and run down here, I guess. As far as what's going on here, I think we're just going to try and get these guys to run. I know they can't attack. But the point is going to be for them to pop in here, do as much as they can, and then up here I can have my knights come in and perhaps deal with some of these guys on the outskirts of town. We have a random halberdier who's coming here to help. That's cool. Have another knight just run in here, and then we'll have some musketeers who can try to... Just trying to think about where I can attack from, and the answer seems to be from nowhere. So we'll end the round there, see what kind of attacks they decide to make. They have a lot of troops outside the walls. Get that guy out of the way. Eventually these guys will be able to come in. Here we should be able to hopefully wipe that guy out. Yep. Not the best trade in the world, but we'll get there. And then this should basically end these guys. A lot of damage done there. A lot of damage done there. Can get the kill there. Damage there. He's a little stuck, but if I move him out, then that should... Nope, doesn't clear up that. That's a bummer. They'll just move him up. Not a very advantageous attack. So I think we just wait here. I think we end the round again, let them go. And now we're one turn away from ending this. And there we go, we got Chang'an too. So their war support should be dropping pretty quickly here from losing Chang'an as well. They have 6 troops getting ready to make their way over there. Those, Varangian guards are so annoying, hate them. But we're doing what we can. Who is this guy? We'll have you chill. Lakama's doing alright. I guess let's try and get a little bit of money out of this. Thebes. 14 science. 5 science. I guess we can get 3 money, 12 money, sure. And then to call, we can now get a marble manufactory. That's awesome. We have a comet coming. What's going to happen? Let's be learning, I suppose. Memphis is 1 turn away. What's going on here? You're feeling aggressive towards me. Okay. What's going on with you? Got a lot of armies here who aren't really doing much. Cahokia is building those guys. Let's do that. We're in this interesting kind of point here where I think we want to park it inside Mohenjo-Daro, but then let's also start just consolidating troops as much as we can. Heal up. Heal. Those guys are doing fine. These guys can heal as well. We'll skip a turn. I think maybe we'll get a advantageous fight against them. We can also try and basically push this, which I think is actually what we want to do here. Let's end deployment. Have this guy come in, get an attack against their guard. This guy come in, get an attack against their guard. Have this guy come in, maybe even get an attack against this guard here. When we get that shot, that guy will die. These guys need to figure out their crap first, though, so I think we just gotta wait. Can do an attack there. Maybe if we're lucky, get the kill there. Which we did. This is one that I'm interested in. I'm not sure how readily we are going to be able to take these guys out. That going up the hill is not very strong. I'll do it again there just to take out their one ranged guy. And at this point, that should just about do it. I'm going to end the round and let that play out. Like, this guy's dead, and so then these guys are going to move. I don't know why it's not processing. Okay, we're back here, and they're pushing their damage, and then this guy's just kicking it up there, living his best life. We'll get a shot there. We'll get a shot there, which should end it. That guy's dead. I can take their flag and then start bringing the pain here. Again, up the hill we may not get full kills here, but got him. So they're about to lose a ton of war support very quickly. They have some troops there. At this point now, I feel like this is where we can actually maybe fully take Mohenjo-Daro and Chang'an. And then they'll just be Agra and Harappa. We can build a saffron manufactory. Great. What's going on with Lakama? Guess we'll go for some influence. And let's get some more influence. We're very close to getting our Aesthete Star here, basically one turn away. And then we need one more district. And she is going to die on the next turn, I know that. You can heal. You are free to just run around, but I don't think there's anything that you can really go for in the meantime that's worthwhile. So I'll have you just wait till the next turn. What's going on in Haojing? I think we go for some money here. Memphis. Let's go for a theater. Lakam's doing well as well. We'll go for a playhouse. Supply lines has been researched, so grain silos are on the table. Got our Aesthete Star, and we're so close to getting a district. Alright, so forcing their surrender here. I have 259. So I can just take Mohenjo-Daro. So it'd be everything Mohenjo-Daro related. How much is Chang'an? 80. Jeez, that's so expensive. Well, in that instance then, I think the answer here is no, we're going to cancel this and try and push for a little bit more war score against them. They have moved to the next era. I'm curious what they chose. The Persians, so they transcended? No, they took that. Okay, that's fine. Not too concerned about that. I know these troops are trying to heal, but let's get an attack. What's going on down here? There's an international crisis. So conquered empires, we are anti-imperialist. That's already been adopted. Obviously, I'm going to support Edgar here, since he's my buddy. He does have Livia as his vassal, which means we'll have to fight him eventually. But for now, I'm really not in a rush to fight him. What's going on here? I've already made them my client state. Why do they not have my thing beneath them? It's because I don't have that shared patronage anymore. That's really annoying. Told you to heal. I guess we're gonna try and push down then. And take what we can. These guys are free to move. Let's have them attack. No, I don't want to attack them. That's dumb. Cahokia is... I'll cancel this. We'll build one more. Tell these guys to skip a turn. Memphis is ready to go. I guess we stay here. Start moving them up. Okay, Memphis. Let's build a green. And then movable typeface is pretty good. Flintlock will let me get musketeers, which is better. So let's do that. We'll push there. Acknowledge. And let's have these troops get ready to start pushing down to take Agra. Since ultimately that is going to be our goal. If I get one more city, then I think I can do something here. The only thing I need is one more district, huh? Other than that, you can just park it there. I have these guys who are ready to start moving down. And this guy, I will tell to start healing. Grain silo there. Let's go grain silo here. And Cahokia grain silo there as well. Got ourselves our builder star finally. So now we can move up. The Opera House is interesting. I think maybe we go for the French here. Per number of trade routes on city or outposts, that's maybe actually not our best. I do like the Mexicans, so I think we're going to go Mexicans here just to keep growing. What's going on with you? Hilarious, no.
I'm sorry, but no.
You can park it. I think you can start moving down here. This army fight their diplomat who's just going to run away. Skip to the next turn. Haojing already has all of these guys too. So I'm going to start preparing to fight Edgar in a little bit. Fang House dropping to 0 just because of war weariness. We can build an obsidian manufactory. And then Haojing. Let's get 9 science, 4 science, 19 science. I guess let's just do a theater.
The world gets larger.
So we're the Mexicans.
Revolutionary heroes, mural painters, and passionate people.
And our goal is now to get agrarian stars. We have finally passed Mama Ocllo, which is great. So these guys. Let's see what you want to do. Alright, so we should be able to win this one pretty easily. Reinforcements. I think what I want here are these troops over here. Those knights are pretty worthless next to the wall since they can't actually get inside. So something like this. And again, I think we're just going up against their defensive troops. And so then when it comes to reinforcements, I'll move this guy down here. This guy over here. And then this guy here. And then have one more of these guys pop in. We'll do some damage. We'll see if we can get in to their walls. But other than that, I think we're basically kind of done. I think we wait, let them attack. And at this point, they're spread real thin. So now he can step in. We'll work on taking this guy out. Those are two pretty bad draws there. A lot of damage there. We may even be able to get a favorable-ish damage from that. But other than that, we're going to end the round. Running out of troops. They're having to do bad attacks. So let's see if we can end this. Let's have this troop come in, hopefully get the kill there. That way this guy can move down. I think you can get the kill there. I think I screwed up the ordering there. It's not the biggest deal in the world though, because we are going to get the win. What's going on with you? You love me. I know.
The mark you leave on humankind improves compared to others. You must be doing something right.
We're ahead of her, so let's now finally, I think, make peace. We're at 290 war score. So we can't take Harappa. Mohenjo-Daro. Chang'an is still outside of our reach. Here's how I think we try and do this. So let's take Chang'an. Let's take Mohenjo-Daro itself. And then if I can take Adhil and Nenke. I can't get anything else, but then that will make everything else below it. not as useful, like Herkuf and Kadora. I can't quite take those. But now we have forced that surrender on them and taken quite a bit of their territory. So these are now just outposts, not connected to any city. She'll probably reconnect them to Agra at some point in the future. But then Harappa will, we're in a much better position now to make a push and take. And then I think Chang'an, we can have like Cahokia absorb it right now. So we're back under our cap. Things are looking beautiful, and we'll end it there. And I'll see you next time for part 5.